Good evening, I am Sunita Mohapatra from ODISHATV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Assembly adjourned by Speaker Niranjan Pujari repeatedly due to pandemonium on second working day. House ran only for 2 minutes before lunch break. In a startling revelation, newly married women brings moral misconduct allegations against Billekar Sakthi Baba, files FIR at Nikirai police station. Problem seems to be mounting for suspended IPS officer Satish Kasviye as Board of Revenue asks for RDC level inquiry into alleged land grab case against him. With Odisha DGP Sanjeev Malik retiring in December, but in power corridor is that chances of Vigilance Director KB Singh for the top post might be scuttled following SC strictures. And Sri Mandir administration lodges complaint against Jagannath Swami Mohapatra and Arthatrana Pratyahari for helping women devotee climb out of chariot during Rath Yatra. Now the details. Amid sloganeering from Congress members, the State Assembly was adjourned till 3 p.m. by the Speaker Niranjan Pujari on the second working day today. Earlier in the day, the Speaker had adjourned the House till 12:30 p.m. following the ruckus. As soon as the House assembled for the business of the day, Opposition Leader Narsingha Mishra raised Prakash Mishra issue. But the Speaker didn't allow him to speak over the issue, prompting Congress members to shout slogans and display banners indicting the state government. Some members of the opposition party marched towards the podium of the Speaker while shouting anti-establishment slogans. Congress Chief Whip Tara Prasad Bahinipati stood on the reporter's table and raised slogans while displaying a poster. Meanwhile, ruling party members showed banners mentioning about central negligence towards the state at their seats. Later, the BJP members staged demonstration below the Mahatma Gandhi statue on the premises of Assembly, alleging central negligence and demanding special package for the state.
ओडिशार दीर्घ दिनर दाबी विभिन्न समय विभिन्न राजनीतिक दल उठेछि एवं गत किछि वर्ष ला बिजु जनता दल ए दाबी को बहुत जोर उठाउछि जे ओडिशा प्रति जो पक्षपात होउछि अंतत भाव केंद्र सरकार ताको विचार करंतु ओडिशा प्रति जो अवहेला होउछि ताको दूर करंतु। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी घोषणा कले जे भारत वर्षर पश्चिमांचल राज्य माने जेमिति गुजरात हो महाराष्ट्र हो अन्य राज्य माने जेमिति उन्नत राज्य से समकक्ष हवा कहले उत्तर पूर्वांचल राज्य मानकु साहाय्य समर्थन जोगे देवा दरकार। किंतु गत बजेट जेतला आसिला आपण देखिए बीआरजेएफ काटिदेले, आईएपी काटिदेले, आरजीपीएस काटिदेले, 8टा बड़ बड़ स्कीम काटिले। काली जेतला हठात बिहार से 1,25,000 कोटी घोषणा करूछंती सेतबेले आमे प्रतिवाद करबानी। ओडिशार जे के जनसाधारण आपण सांबादिक होंतु, वकील होंतु, बुद्धिजीवी होंतु, प्राध्यापक अध्यापक होंतु, छात्र होंतु, युवक होंतु, विरोधी दल होंतु, आज कोटा मुख्य इश्यू समग्र ओडिशा रे
स्वतंत्र राज्य मान्यता दाबी एटा बड़ा यथार्थ दाबी ताकू आमे समर्थन करू, ताकू विरोध करिवारे प्रश्न उठु नै। किंतु शासक दल जहाँ मान्यवर मंत्री कहिले निश्चित भाव में गोटे आंदोलन रूप नवा दरकार, आंदोलन हवा दरकार एवं सी आधे समस्त कॉन्फिडेंस भितर नवा दरकार, विरोधी दल को सांगे नवा दरकार, जनसाधारण को नेबा दरकार एवं समस्त को जिते आपण मैंने सांगे नहीं लड़िया प्रस्तुत हूँ। किंतु आज से समय नथिला जे विधानसभा प्रथम दिन जदिव गत काली थिला किंतु अपोजार के बाद आज आम विधानसभा प्रश्न काल जितेबाला आमर मान्यवर विरोधी दल नेता प्रसंग उठेले प्रकाश मिश्र प्रसंग एवं सी आलोचना चाहूले एवं जिते सरकारी दल केबे भी आलोचना को आसिया चाहूना से मूलरू भंडूर करने चाहते। आलोचना विभिन्न प्रसंग अच्छी एठी प्रकाश मिश्र का प्रसंग अच्छी, सारथी बाबा का प्रसंग अच्छी, एठी पुलिस प्रशासन विरुद्ध रे बहुत इश्यू अच्छी। प्रथमे आमे चाहिथिलु आलोचना करा जाऊ एवं तादे बाचस्पति जदि अलाउ करि थांते किंतु सेही समय भितर शासक दल रे बैनर देखी बंद करिया पय वेल को आसी गले। तेणु ये स्पष्ट भाव में कहुए से मैंने बंद करने चाहते वेल को चलने चाहूना निश्चित भाव में पूरा प्रस्तुति थी बैनर धरिकी आसी से जो प्रसंग को कहते से प्रसंग को ओडिशावासी समर्थन अच्छी किंतु ये फोरम नुह जे ये वेल को बंद करके चलने ठीक।
हाँ आम गृह चालू बोल चाहूँ किंतु शासक दल निजे चले दौना ओडिशा राज्यर जनसाधारण समस्यार समाधान न हो एवं ये डाली चाउल छता जोतारे तांकर सरकार चालू थाउ ई प्रकार भावना रखिकरी एमाने विधानसभा को भी अपमानित करुछंती एवं 4.5 कोटी ओडिशावासी को मध्य अपमानित करुछंती जगन्नाथ को भी अपमानित कले ओडिशार जड़े सचोट अधिकारी को मध्य अपमानित कले अनेक अधिकारी आज ओडिशा छाड़ी दिल्ली अभिमुखे यात्रा करुछंती एथुर आपण सहज अनुमान करि पारुथिबे भारतीय जनता पार्टी रे स्टैंड है जनतार जगन्नाथ पर्यंत समस्तंकर स्वाभिमान को भुलुंठित करा होउछि नवीन सरकार समय तेणु नवीन पट्टनायक उत्तर देवार कथा और इस्तीफा देवार कथा।
Thousands of school teachers from more than 2,500 schools across the state staged a protest in front of the assembly in Bhubaneswar demanding the granting order 1994 in all eligible schools. The teachers and the officials of 3 teachers association of the state staged a huge rally today here demanding the government aid to the block grant schools and salary as per the government rule. Odisha Vidyalaya Shiksha Mahasangh convener Prakash Chandra Mohanty said the protest will continue till the government doesn't give in to the demands. He added, after August 20th, they will demonstrate in front of the quarters of the MLAs. Speaking on the issue, School and Mass Education Minister Devi Prasad Mishra said the matter is being discussed in high-level meetings and a final decision would be taken following the Finance Minister and Chief Minister's directive. It may be noted here that the teachers have been staging protests since August 10th, demanding fulfillment of their dues, which resulted in no classes in more than 2,000 schools. In a startling revelation that could bring more trouble for beleaguered Santosh Raul alias Sathi Baba and strengthen allegations of sexual misconduct against him, a newly married woman yesterday alleged that she was being tortured by her husband as she denied to get closer to the self-proclaimed godman. In her FIR at the Nikirai police station in Kendrapada district, the woman stated that on the 4th day of their marriage in January this year, her husband took her to Barimula Ashram to get the blessings of Sarthi. The woman told the media, when we visited him, the Baba gave me a sari and bangles. After that, my husband went outside, leaving me inside the room alone and asking me to stay there for some time. I felt a little awkward when the Baba's associates insisted that I must go inside the Baba's chamber to get his blessings. Further, she stated, I could not wait for more time and phoned my husband. When he arrived, he too forced me to go inside the Baba's chamber for seeking well-being. But I protested and returned home. The woman added her husband has been physically and mentally torturing her on the issue. She too alleged that her in-laws were also assisting her husband in the matter. The woman said, earlier, she had made a written complaint in this regard, but it was not accepted. Her statement has been recorded before the court of first-class judicial magistrate under Section 164 of CRPC. The self-styled godman Sarthi Baba aka Santosh Raul seems to slipping into deep troubles as the crime branch sleuths have started examining CCTV footage of Golconda Hotel in Hyderabad, where he is alleged to have stayed with his women companion during his tour to the IT city from July 3rd to July 5th. Besides, the State Probe Agency has also started examining the records of Sarthi Samitis functioning across the state, via which the controversial godman has collected lakhs of rupees by duping his devotees. According to sources, the investigating agency has called the office bearer of 4 Sarthi Samitis, including Cuttack and Bhadrak Samitis, today for interrogation. Notably, on yesterday, the CB had grilled the office bearers of Sarthi Samitis of Cuttack and Bhadrak, which revealed the Cuttack Sarthi Samiti had collected Rs 14 lakh from its members. Problems seem to be mounting for suspended IPS officer Satish Gazve as the Board of Revenue Odisha yesterday asked for a Revenue Divisional Commission level inquiry into the alleged land grab case against him. According to sources, the Board of Revenue asked the RDC Central Bikas Mohapatra to inquire into the matter. Yesterday, Gazve was also seen at the police headquarters in Cuttack, but the reason behind his visit to there is yet to be ascertained. Notably, on Monday, the vigilance had summoned the 2002 batch IPS officer and questioned him at its headquarters in Cuttack relating to his wife's accumulation of landed property at Sano Kiapala and Boda Kiapala Maujas under Gop block in Puri district. The vigilance sleuths have reportedly asked the sub-register office in Gop block of the district to submit land-related papers belonging to Gazve and his wife Ranjana. It has been alleged that Gazve, already entangled in cheat fund scam, was instrumental in procuring vast stretches of land in the name of his wife and had not disclosed them in his property statements. While Gazve claimed his wife had purchased about 7 acres of land in the district for pisciculture, revenue records show over 22 acres of adjacent government land had been encroached for the purpose. Last week, a team of the agency sleuths had gone to Goplug in the district to verify the allegations. The controversial IPS officer who was removed as Kendrapada SP last week for allegations of police excesses was suspended for violating the service conduct rules. In a related development, a civil society organization has filed a petition against Satish Gazbee in Nimapada Court in Puri district. The petitioners, Citizen Forum of Puri, sought immediate and stringent action against Gazbee for amassing properties disproportionate to his known source of income. With Odisha Director General of Police Sanjeev Merrick retiring in December, rumours are agog in power corridor that Odisha High Court's recent strictures in Pramod DGP Prakash Mishra's draft case against Vigilance Director KB Singh, one of the front-runners for the top post, may affect his chance. Though senior IPS officer RP Singh, who is currently on central deputation, is also in the race for the post, the Vigilance Director has an edge over his competitor on the ground of his more loyal than the king attitude as stated by High Court in its order. Meanwhile, controversies continue to dog the state government even after the suspension of former Kendrapada Superintendent of Police Satish Gazbee in Sathi Rao. With the IPS officer now under vigilance lens for alleged land grabbing, opposition have demanded removal of KB Singh in view of the reprimand he got from the High Court in Prakash Mishra case, stating that the High Court had passed strictures against the vigilance officer in Mishra's case. Congress MLA Devendra Sharma raised doubts over the fairness of investigation in Gazbee's case. Sharma asked, when an officer was reprimanded by the High Court for trying to implicate former Odisha Director General of Police Mishra in the graft case, can a fair probe in the matter of Gazbee be expected from him? He added Singh must be relieved from the post and the case should be taken up by another officer. Echoing Sharma's demand, BJP legislator Ravi Naik said in view of the gravity of the matter, the state government must not allow Singh to probe the case. Naik stated the High Court had questioned the manner in which the preliminary inquiry in Mishra's case was conducted and method adopted by the inquiry officer in conducting the probe. He asked, how come the state government is now relying on the same officer to probe the high-profile matter? On its part, the ruling BJP said that the state government is always against presence of erring officials in the administrative system and it will continue to do so. The Sri Jagannath Temple Administration has filed a complaint against Lord Jagannath's Badagrai Jagannath Swami Mahapatra and Pratihari servitor Atratana Pratihari with the Kumbharpada police for helping a women devotee climb atop Lord's chariot Nandighosh at the Gundicha temple during the recently concluded Rath Yatra in Puri, despite a ban on it. According to sources, the temple administration has in its complaint also named the women devotee Padmini Patra as an accused for violating the High Court's ruling that no devotees should be allowed to climb the chariots and touch the deities during the annual festival. The administration has asked the police to start an inquiry into the matter. Notably, the Pratihari servitor had taken Patra along with him onto the chariot during Adapa Pahandi of the deities on July 21st. Following the incident, the Sri Mandir administration had suspended Pratihari and served a show cause notice to Badagrai Swami Mahapatra. Keeping the unrest at Barpada School of Engineering and Technology College in mind, the state government has formed a 3-member interim committee yesterday for the functioning of the privately owned college. According to sources, the committee will be headed by the District Collector Lakshminarayan Mishra and it will also include the college head Mohan Chandra Panda and the workers' representative Srikant Mahapatra. The decision came in a high-profile meeting yesterday under the chairmanship of Employment Training and Technical Education Minister Sanjay Das Verma. A new account will be opened in the collector's name as he will be heading the newly formed committee, the sources added. The 3-member committee will look after the affairs of the college till the formulation of a new bylaw. A meeting in this regard will be called after 15 days. Notably, on August 18, former Minister and Bhandari Pokhari BJP legislator Prafulla Kumar Samal had requested Chief Minister Navin Patnaik to take over the administrative charges of the institution with immediate effect. Spiritual hermitages in Odisha have come under police scanner after 2 dreaded criminals were arrested from Achyuta Ashram area near Balakati on the outskirts of Bhubaneswar on Monday, who were staying in the area for last 17 years. Police officials said Abhay Shah and Manjit Shah were nabbed by their Bihar counterparts. The Shahs were involved in many criminal activities including murder, rape and dacoit in Bihar. A member of the ashram's trust said both had come to the place long ago and they were staying in the area with family. He stated, though the trust had no knowledge about the details of the arrested persons, they used to visit the ashram frequently. Yesterday's incident has become an eye-opener for the Commissionerate Police. Bhubaneswar DCP Satyabrat Bhoi said the city police have already sent guidelines to all the ashrams about the staying of outsiders. The Sea Beach Police in Puri has arrested 2 persons, including a woman, yesterday from a parking place close to the beach while the duo were collecting money from visitors, impersonating themselves as police officials. According to sources, the arrested persons were identified as Aparajita Behra of Astarang Block and Babuna Behra of Brahmagiri area of the district. Beside the 2 arrested persons, police have got clues about involvement of a gang in the whole act. Meanwhile, police have launched a manhunt to nab the absconding kingpin of the racket.
आसुଛନ୍ତି पर्यटक माने भितरु जाउଛନ୍ତି 10 मिनट बुलिया पाई विजिट करिया पाई सी बीच कार थई जाइछिने से मानटु अटकेई गिरी ताठु पैसा आराय करथिले इलीगली तो एटा खबर पला हमर सिटी पेट्रोलिंग स्टाफ खबर पला परे कंसर्न थाना को सी बीच थाना खबर देले मान जाई सेमान को गिरफ करि आनछंती थाना से पचरा चलीछि से संक्रांत रे गोटे केस हेछि केस नंबर 15515 एवं अनुसंधान जारी रहिछि.
The sudden outbreak of dengue has triggered panic in Sambalpur district after 2 women tested positive for the vector-borne disease yesterday. According to reports, the 2 women were identified as Truptimay Panda of Burla and B. Misra of Sambalpur town. They were admitted to the medicine ward of the Veer Surendra Sai Institute of Medical Science and Research in Burla. Meanwhile, the family members of the patients alleged medical negligence as there is no special dengue ward in the government-run hospital. Defending the allegations made by the family members of the patient, the director of Bhimsar Sunavali Bagh said a special ward for dengue patients will be opened at trauma care unit soon and the government will bear all the treatment costs of the patients. Before wrapping up the headlines once again. Assembly adjourned by Speaker Niranjan Pujari repeatedly due to pandemonium on second working day. House stand only for 2 minutes before lunch break. In a startling revelation, newly married women brings moral misconduct allegations against Bilekar Sakthi Baba, files FIR at Nikirai police station. Problem seems to be mounting for suspended IPS officer Satish Kasbie as Board of Revenue asked for RDC level inquiry into alleged land grab case against him. With Odisha DGP Sanjeev Marik retiring in December, but in power corridor is that chances of Vigilance Director KB Singh for the top post might be scuttled following SC strictures. And Sri Mandir administration lodges complaint against Jagannath Swami Mahapatra and Arthatrana Pratyahari for helping women devotee climb out of chariot during Rath Yatra. Thank you for watching. Good night.